In the lesser writings by Boenninghousen, we come across many, many interesting tidbits of information, one of which is about Jenkins' high potencies, which Boenninghousen says have nearly been forgotten and are mentioned occasionally here and there, mostly in a manner calculated to throw suspicion upon these higher potencies. Now we know that Boenninghousen used the 200 and higher, both according to Jenkins and according to Korsakov. And he says that Korsakov's potencies are inferior to that of Jenkins. But here we digress, and we're just going to read a little passage from this journal entry. Okay, this obstinacy to not use the high potencies has gone too far. He says, I'm going to quote Boenninghousen here, this obstinacy, which really goes too far, will nevertheless have to be excused with those who are urged to it merely by the zeal for scientific truth and frankness. But many, and we are compelled to say very many, have another reason for their rejection, though they will rarely confess it, namely, the use of the lower dilutions. Remember, in Herring's time, people started using the decimal potency instead of the Hahnemannian potencies. Here I continue, that they're using the lower dilutions, and Boenninghousen says, which is becoming more and more prevalent, mostly conjoined with disparagement for those who have remained faithful to the gradual progress of Hahnemann. So he says that not only are people rejecting Jenkins's high potencies, but Hahnemann's potencies as well, in favor of lower dilutions. He's not even using the word dynamizations. This is where the decimal potencies have been picked up, particularly from America and other places. So he says that under these circumstances, we feel called upon to contribute, even if it should prove only to be a slight elucidation by a letter from Jenkins himself, of which no one will suppose that it was written for this purpose or for publication at all. We will give his words so far as they refer to this subject without interruption, merely indicating by numbers the passages to which we refer in our appended notes. And then this letter is from 1846 from Jenkins. So this is very interesting. Boenninghousen mentions many, many times about how people have stopped using olefaction and about how they've gone down to lower dilutions, and that there are very few Hahnemannian homeopaths remaining that are using the Hahnemannian system, and that the access to the organon of medicine is almost non-existent, and that this is how homeopathy is progressing during his lifetime. And I think that these are worthy thoughts to ponder.